Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I will be showing you guys my romantic Valentine's Day makeup look. We're going to be using some really pretty pinky purple tones for this eye look, and then I'm going to show you how I did the rest of my face. My name's Juliana. If you guys are new to my channel, I will be making videos every week on beauty, maybe some lifestyle I'll throw in there as well. So if you would like to, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let's get right on into it. Hey everyone, so I'm gonna get started. I actually already started by prepping my skin. I did use the Moisture Surge by Clinique, and then I'm going to go ahead and start off with my primer. So I actually use this one by Becca. It's called the First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. Looks just like that. And I go ahead and I put about one pump, and then this absorbs super quick. I put it right here on my cheeks, and I like to put a little on my forehead, and it does have like a pretty lotiony feel to it. So I go ahead and I'll sometimes just pat that all over the skin. This is really great for my winter months because I do get pretty dry. It just helps kind of refresh the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by priming my eyes. I'm going to be using the Pro Concealer by LA Girl. Looks just like that. This is like $3 at my local CVS, and I absolutely love it. So don't mind me, I'm going to go ahead and hold up a mirror right down here. So if I'm looking down here, because I'm looking into the mirror. So I'm just going to apply some right on my eyelids. Just a little. Look crazy for a second here. And then I'm going to just kind of pat that in with my finger. Alrighty, so now that we have the eyelids primed, I'm actually going to go in and grab our palette for this eye look. It is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I absolutely love this palette. It's really great because it has some warm tones, which is what I usually wear, especially for this look since we're going with a really like nice, pretty bronzy eye look. So I'm going to take this Morphe brush. This is the M441. I'm actually going to go in with the shade down here. It's called Peaches and Cream. Just a really nice neutral cream. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to set the eyes with this really kind of messily. Just put it on the lid to set that concealer. Okay, now that we've set that, I'm going to go in with the first shade. It is right down here. It's actually called Summer Yum. That's the one thing about Too Faced. They have the cutest names. So we're just going to tap right there on the edge of our brush. And like I said, don't mind me if I'm looking down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and start off by putting this right here in the outermost corner, and I can get a little bit closer for you guys. And I'm going to put this in kind of a windshield wiper motion, right in that crease. So back and forth, and then I'll do a little bit of a swirl here on the end. This is where I want the majority of the product to be. So I'm just going to keep on doing that and blend that color nicely into the crease, just like that. Super simple. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye as well. Alrighty, now that we have that all taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and use a different brush. It is actually by It Cosmetics, and this one's just an It Cosmetics. It says all over in smudger. It's the dual ended. It's got this, oh my gosh, my nails are awful, I'm sorry. And then the more condensed brush on this end. So we're going to be using the fluffier side here. We're going to be going in with the shade Bellini. It's right here in the middle. It's this really pretty, it's probably not going to focus the way we want it to. It's this really pretty shimmery pink. So I'm going to go ahead and just almost like pat on the color like this so I can build it up right there. Then I'm going to also take my Fix Plus and I'm going to spray my brush. Then I'm going to go in here and I'm actually going to take the brush and almost like pat it onto my lid. So we're going to pat this all over the lid, and we really want to build up that color. We want this color to be kind of like the star of the show. It's gonna bring a lot of shimmer to the eye. So we did that there, and then we're gonna repeat the process with this eye as well. Alrighty, so I went ahead and I actually packed on more product on this eye because I felt like it was a little dull. And then I'm going to go in now with the same Morphe brush that we used, this really nice crease blending brush. I'm going to go in with this really pretty kind of like deep purple. It's kind of almost like a black tone to it. We're going to dip our brush right in there. You just want to put a little bit, and we're actually going to go in and put this in the crease, really help define the crease and create more shape to the eye. So when I'm going to be applying this, I'm going to be focusing right here on this outer corner. I'm going to do more of those circle movements that I was telling you guys, just little mini circles. And I'm really focusing on this outer corner. And then I'll take a little bit up towards the middle of the eye, and then I'm going to take a little bit down. So we're going to go ahead, keep working with it, and blend. And that is how that's gonna look. So it's gonna look really nice, blended, kind of helps shape the eye. I'm gonna go ahead and do that on this eye. I'm gonna take a little bit and actually just blend the excess right underneath here. Look up. And it just creates the prettiest color to the eye. So for the final step of the eyeshadow, I'm actually going to go back and take that It brush. I'm going to go in with the color Luscious, right here, really pretty gold. And I'm going to put this right on the inner corner. Just give a little bit of dimension and really open up the eye. I'm going to take my I'm going to take my finger, blend it out. So that is the completed eyeshadow. Super duper simple, but it'll add a lot of nice tones to your skin and really just make it nice and romantic for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to move on to the face now. I'm going to take my beauty blender from Real Techniques. The foundation I'm going to be using the Infallible Pro Glow. These are the bomb for the wintertime. They're great. They give you a lot of coverage, but they're not super drying, which is what I like. So we're going to be mixing the shades 205 and 202 right on the back of my hand. Take that much, 205, and then I take a little bit of 202 just because I'm not that dark. And I just take my finger and I swirl these around to blend those colors together. And I'm actually going to just put a couple dots kind of all over. So now that I look crazy, let's blend it all in. And don't forget, we're going to blend all down the jawline here, and then even on the ears a little bit. So there's not just like a stark line there. Alrighty, we got it all blended there. I'm going to take that Pro Concealer that we used to prime the eyes, and I'm going to put this in a V-word motion underneath my eyes. I will say with this product though, it does come out super, super quick. So just be mindful of that, because I've squeezed out some and I'm like, this is not coming out, and it's just a mess all over my face. So definitely be cautious of that. It's not like I look crazy. I'm gonna go ahead back in with that beauty blender and blend it all in. And I like to take my concealer and really blend it all the way out so it gives me that really lifted awake look. Alrighty, now that we have our concealer all done, I'm going to go in and set my under eyes and all of the areas that we just applied that concealer to. I am going to be using this Rimmel Stay Matte, and it's in the shade 001 Transparent. It is the bomb. I love it. It's super cheap at the drugstore, and it really does keep me matte all day long. So I really just apply this underneath my eye, where that concealer is placed around my nose, and then in my forehead. I'm pretty dry right now, which is weird because I've always had really oily skin. I don't know if it's Michigan cold or what's going on, but I am dry, so I don't like to put powder all over the face to set. If you do that, I would recommend this powder as well, and I would do that right now if that's what you usually do in your normal routine. But I'm just going to use this e.l.f. mineral powder brush and set right under those eyes. Alrighty, now that we have that all set, I'm actually going to go in with my bronzer now. So the bronzer that I prefer is actually called Bahama Mama. It's by the Balm. It's great. It's this really nice deep tone brown. So I love it. I'm actually going to be using a Real Techniques brush. This one is the retractable Kabuki. It pops right out. It's really nice because it has the angle, so it makes contouring and bronzing the face so easy and simple. So I just kind of tap that right in there. And what I do when I'm bronzing and contouring is I put the lower end of the brush right to where the top of my ear is, and then the top like that, and I just put it right down, and it makes an effortless line. It's so easy. So I add a little bit more, and I'm going to take this up the temples, and then, up the temples and then to my forehead. I have a pretty wide forehead, I'm not going to lie to you, so I like to really contour. And then I'm going to do the other side as well. I take the sides here and go right on my nose. Hit my nose. And that was a little bit intense, so we're going to take this regular powder brush I have now and blend that right on out so it's not like ridiculous. And then I kind of bring it and I smile so I can see where my apples are. And I like to blend it a little bit there as well, just to give my cheeks a little bit of a glow. And that's it. So now I'm going to go in with my favorite blush. For this look, I would use Deep Throat by Nars. Is the one I'll be using today. Really pretty, just pinky. It's got some luminosity to it, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to go ahead and just use my e.l.f. blush brush. I believe it's kind of taken off there, but super simple. And the way I apply my blush for this look is actually smile. And I like to start right at the top, right above where that bronzer is, and just blend it right on back. Super simple. Other side. Blend it right on back. So that's the blush all taken care of, and then we're going to go right into the highlighter. For highlighter, I'm going to be using the Becca Champagne Pop. Mine is like broken to pieces, but I just refuse to use anything else, so this is what I use day in, day out. It's amazing. I'm going to take this fan brush by Kiko Tools, and I'm just going to lightly tap that, and then I'm just going to apply it right at the top of those cheekbones there. And then I'm going to do right on the tip of my nose, right on the tip of my lip there. I'm going to do right at the tops of my eyebrows as well. I go over it kind of messily. That's how I use my highlighter as well. I'm going to go in and just set my eyebrows with a clear eyebrow gel. I get my eyebrows tinted and waxed with Benefit Brow Bar, so I usually don't do too much with them, and I really don't know ever what I'm doing with my eyebrows, so I just go ahead and I use this clear brow gel from Wycon. I got it when I was in Italy. It's just a clear brow gel. The Anastasia one works great. You can get a clear mascara as well. I'm just going to set these eyebrows. So those are all set in place. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and move on to mascara. You can apply false lashes, you can do some eyeliner. I just like for this romantic look to keep it really about the shadow and just do a really heavy coat of mascara. So I will be using the Voluminous primer by L'Oreal. This stuff is amazing. I have showed all my roommates it. It's literally my holy grail. It's the only thing that gets me voluminous lashes. So it is a primer, so I'm going to go ahead and apply it before I apply my mascara. And my mascara face is awful, just to warn you guys, so I'm sorry you have to witness it. But the mascara that I love to use, actually got it in Italy as well, but the Voluminous curved brush is really similar to it, and it's the Kiko Unforgettable. I like anything that has like the curved brush because I feel like it just really gets my lashes up. This is what the wand looks like. The Roller Lash by Benefit is also one of my favorites. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply a heavy coat of this real quick. And I like to let it dry a little bit in between coats and then apply even more. Alrighty, now that the eyes and the face are all set, I'm just going to go ahead and throw on some gloss. I have really, really dry lips, especially this time of year, so I like to use this one. I also got it in Italy. I'm sorry about all these Italian products, but I was just there, so I was like going crazy. It is the brand Kaylin. I believe we got it at Sephora, so I'm not sure if it's just over in Europe, but this is the color 11, and it's just a really pretty mauvey pink tone. It actually just matches my natural lip color really well, so I really like it. So I'm just going to throw on this gloss, and we'll be all set. Alrighty guys, we've got the full look taken care of, the shadow all done, the face all done. I usually don't set my skin with any sort of spray in the winter months. In the summer months I do use a spray, but we are all set. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up please, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!